Welcome back to another episode of Hello, Ladies, where feminism meets pro wrestling. I am your hostess with the mostest, and today is going to be a little quick. Why? Because I'm just doing Summerslam predictions and doing this the day of SummerSlam, and I got to haul my ass to New Jersey. So, let's get it going. Night one, we have Randy Orton versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre that they had to retrieve from Scotland since he did take and forget his visa or passport rather at home before traveling to Scotland. Not the greatest choice. Um, I'm gonna go with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I think, with Jelly Roll being like the special guest, he's going like him and Randy are gonna be the ones winning this. That's usually how it goes if the special guest is a good guy. And that is definitely how Jelly Roll is being portrayed. So, certainly better than Logan Paul. Anyhow. Then we have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Cross. This one I could see going either way. Um, Karrion Cross has also been doing this thing of like, with his WWE contract, how he's not saying how much longer is left on it, if he'd be staying, all of that. Um, and the thing is, Karrion Cross and a lot of other wrestlers are smart enough that they know that like they can screw with us. They can screw with the fans. Really get the dirt sheets dirtin'. So I don't know. Karrion Cross, if he's leaving, obviously, I don't think he's winning this. I don't think he is leaving. Yeah, so it could be Sammy, it could be Karrion. I think though that it's gonna be Karrion Cross. I think. Um, Then we have the WWE Women's Championship tag match, and we have Raquel and Roxanne versus Charlotte Flair, whose shirt I am wearing. Bow down to the queen, y'all. And Alexa Bliss. I love Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, like individually, like I've always been in their corners. Not to say that I don't love Raquel and Roxanne, but I did specifically ask after the last pay-per-view that they keep Charlotte and Alexa together, and they have done that for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and with my wholest of hearts throw my prediction behind Charlotte and Alexa because I want them to win so bad. So that's where I'm at. Then we have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. I'm going with Jade. Um, it's not really a secret that I don't particularly care for Tiffany. Like, um, she's okay in the ring. Like, she's not bad. I just don't vibe with everything that she does. Like her character doesn't, and I don't know what it is. Like, I love her entrances. I love a lot of the things she does, but I don't know. I don't run on Tiffy time, so I'm going with Jade. Um, do I think that she would necessarily be a good like she's at a part where she should be champion? She has some more work to do, but honestly, Tiffany Stratton also has work to do. So it's hard to tell with that one. But I'm gonna go with Jade. Because then we would have both Jade and Naomi be champions. I mean, that for Survivor Series specifically, like have the two of them face off with their championships. Just saying. And then we have Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I am gonna go with the good guys on this one and go with Roman and Jay. Yeah, nah, I there's definitely a strong argument that Braun and Bronson need the win more. Like this is one I wouldn't be upset if it goes either way. It's a valid choice either way. Um, but yeah, I'm going with what I want to see. Going with what I want to see, and that's Roman and Jay win. And then we have the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus CM Punk. And I'm gonna go with CM Punk. Like, I do want to see him have one last title run in WWE. Um, yeah, and I mean, Gunther, whatever. He's good, he's fine. I like Gunther, especially as a bad guy. But I really want I've never forgiven him for that taking the belt off Damian Priest. Never, ever, ever. Nope. So CM Punk it is. Now I will also be at night two of SummerSlam. I'm going with Priscilla and Tyler, of course. So let's get into night two predictions. I think. Okay, yeah. So we have the six-pack TLC WWE Tag Team Championship match. Whoo, that is a mouthful. So we have the Wyatt Six, specifically Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, versus the Street Profits, versus DIY, versus Motor City Machine Guns, versus Fraxium, versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Um, I just want to say that literally everybody else on here has a team name other than Andrade and Phoenix, and because of that, I'm automatically cutting them out. Um, Fraxium, it's fine. I don't think they're getting it. Um, Wyatt, so to me, it comes down to the Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, DIY, and the Motor City Machine Guns. And I don't know which way that's gonna go. I'm clearly like this is one I could not decide. Like other th like the other choices I've easily made. I have started going back and forth on one of them, which we'll get into. But you know what? I'm just I am going to go with DIY. There we go. I'm gonna go with DIY. What is my reasoning for that? I really like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They seem like good humans. Not that everybody else seems shitty, but that's that's my guess. I mean, again, that's one of those things where I wouldn't be upset if any of those four teams won that I mentioned. I don't know. It apparently really bothers me that Andrade and Ray Phoenix don't have a tag team name. And then we have the Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. You know, AJ has been chasing Dom for a while. Dom's been ducking him. If Dominic does retain, I think it's going to be due to interference. Some shenanigans. But I think I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be AJ Styles. Really, clearly, I'm just going with who I want to win on all of these. That seems to be the way I'm going. No DQ, no count out women's intercontinental championship match. Becky Lynch versus Lyra. Valkyria. So strangely enough, like I would want, well, I'm going to contradict what I just said. I would want Becky to win this, but I think Lyra's getting it, and here is why. Right, this hop like these two, like they've got to start wrapping up this feud. Hopefully, like this is the wrap up. Like this is the no DQ, no count out. So like usually this is the end. Because it's a gimmick match, right? I think we want to build Lyra up and not like run her over. And yeah, you can make the argument certainly that going toe to toe with Becky Lynch for as long as she has is building. And absolutely. I think though that Becky would want Lyra to win and would advocate for that. So I think Lyra is probably winning this one. My guess. I won't be mad either way that it goes though. And then we have the US Championship Steel Cage match with Solo versus Jacob Fatu. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Like night two is like the hardcore stipulation night. Um, because there's like three of them. I'm gonna go with Mr. Jacob Fatu. I think he like a steel cage match is where he's really going to shine. Um, not that Solo won't do well, but like steel cage seems like it is designed for this man. So yeah, I'm going with Jacob Fatu, and again, he feels like he's really just like on the upswing of his career. Um, and we want to keep that momentum going. So let's go with the Samoan werewolf. Then we have the Women's World Championship triple threat match, Naomi versus Io versus Rhea Ripley. Um, I'm gonna stick with Naomi. She has not had that championship very long. I think I gave this prediction away earlier when I said that I thought Jade is gonna wind up going against Naomi and both of them being champions. Um, but yeah, I think it's going to be Naomi. She hasn't had that long. I think there's a huge story to tell. I think we're going to see Io and Rhea have a breakdown in communication at some point during this match. Um, yeah, triple threats always favor the champion. Um, because they're designed so that you would think that they wouldn't. Um, but yeah, I think Naomi's gonna win, and I want Naomi to win, and that's no shade, no hate, no pink lemonade to Io or Rhea. I love them both. I'm very much so a Rhea Ripley gal. Um, and lastly, we have the WWE Championship Street Fight. John Cena, who's now babyface in it again, versus Cody Rhodes. Who do I think is going to win this one? Well, up until last night, full stop, I thought it was going to be Cody Rhodes. You had heel John Cena. Um, obviously Cody was going to win in my opinion because um again, we're building John Cena's leaving, he's trying to build stars. Running over the top babyface in WWE is not how you do it. Um And I was thinking that this could, because again, it's a hardcore match, right? Would be the last of it. Now I'm not so sure if this will be their last match. If it is their last match, Cody, I think, will still win. But now that we have a good guy, John Cena, hmm, I don't, I honestly do not know which way this is gonna go. I'm very curious to find out. Oof. I'm still gonna go with Cody. Although so heartbreaking when John Cena was like, the reason I want to take this championship with me is so that you all won't forget me when I'm not here. Dude, no one's gonna forget you. Like, no. The face that runs the nope, that's face that runs the place. Was that him? Yeah. Whatever. It's either him or when AJ was mocking him. But yeah, John Cena is wrestling, right? Um, he- no one will ever forget him in WWE, in wrestling, etc. He changed a lot of things. I mean, the successful crossovers that he has done, um, and just like him, Rock, Batista, no one's forgetting any of them. You can't. So yeah. But yeah, those are my predictions, and let me know what yours are and if there's any match in particular you are looking forward to. And see you next week. Probably have Priscilla on to talk about our experience at SummerSlam. And yeah, see you then. Did we think we were gonna forget the outro. I almost did, not gonna lie. In the name of our Lord and Savior, Willow Nightingale, the babe with the power, power of voodoo, hoodoo, you do. Nothing matters. Smile anyway.